Hello. Hello, hello. Good morning. Well, it's actually an afternoon. But I get to sleep in today. And decided to do a little stream before I work at 4 o'clock. It's about 1:20. It is Saturday, November 25th, 2017. And we're here with your boy, GQ Asian Dude, with another Brave Exvius summon. So last night, we got Kuja and Hayate. Those were the two popular ones that we got. I'm pretty sure I used a ticket to get something, but I don't think I got anybody good. I can't remember. Anyway, that's how do I put this? That's how unexciting that summon was. My buddy, he was on my stream, Kugachu Kumar. He got Gladio and Noctis. It's messed up. But I think he also used like 5 tickets. I only used 2 in my free summon. So let's see what we get today. Hopefully we get somebody good. I mean, Hayate looks pretty cool. He's like a ninja. 6 stars too. Like Edge and Shadow are only like 4 and 5, which is kind of lame. But let's take a look. See, you see right there, I got Hayate right in the front. Boom. I got Ollie as my friend summon. Oh, that's who I got. I got Summer Lid yesterday. Great. Okay, so here we go. This is why you guys come here. We're gonna summon together. Half summon. I really want to get Core, but I heard he's not good. But I'll take any of these guys. That'd be great. Where's Ignis though? You know, Ignis is my favorite character in Final Fantasy 15. Okay. Okay. It's not a rainbow, but we'll see. Serious. Who the heck, man? Who are the heck are these guys? Green Mage. Okay. I don't have a Green Mage yet. He's a Brave Exvius character. Serious. A Green Mage born in a certain country that sought to produce mages for the sole purpose of assisting in battle. Sirius was an orphan, educated and trained by the state in magic. Sounds like Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. To the exclusion of all else, which led her to grow somewhat indifferent toward people. Yet she was a keen observer of the world around her, and so never became void of empathy. Unlike her desensitized fellow Green Mages, she later fled the country, but no record of her reasons for doing so remains. So, I don't remember what Green Mages are exactly. I think they're support magic, like haste, slow time, you know, all that stuff. And I think blue magic in the world of Final Fantasy is like monster magic, like monster abilities. Red is like a mixture of like white, black. But yeah, okay. Okay, that one wasn't so good. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Let's go back. Not surprised though. Alright, free summon. Let's do this. Green Mage is cool. Maybe I'll make a rainbow team. Like green, red, white, black mage. Oh, look at all those rainbows. Man, so lame. Who'd I get? Edgar. Alright, finally. Somebody that I am familiar with. I'm Edgar Figaro. We will be meeting some lovely ladies this journey, I take it. Oh yeah, he's like a ladies man. I forgot. Machinist. He's only 4-star. Lame. A young man whose story is sung in a tale of espers and humans from a distant world, king of the technology-advanced nation of Figaro, and brilliant engineer in his own right. He wields numerous unusual weapons of his own design. He is greatly beloved by his people, whose best interests he always keeps closest to his heart. He's also notorious as a ladies' man. Yeah, that's what I remember. Quick to make advances on women of all ages and walks of life. So he's pretty much Iron Man. He's Iron Man of Final Fantasy VI. That's funny. I never really put the two together when I was a kid, but he's definitely Iron Man. Alright. I think we still have a couple summons. I think I have a friend summon, so let's do that. Yeah, friend summon, boy. Boy! Gotta do them friend summons. Okay, white crystal. That's typical. Lisa. Okay, I already got her. She's like my third time that I've gotten Lisa. Did we ever read her profile? A bard who made her living singing of legends and heroes. Lisa's beautiful voice and the graceful playing of her harp served to comfort and inspire the common folk. Eventually, however, she drew the ire of a beast whose acts she had recounted in song and lost her voice to a curse it placed on her. Bereft of her true gift and livelihood, Lisa vanished, never to be seen again. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I don't think we've read that before, but if you're a bard and all you do in your life is sing, and then you encounter like a beast that takes your voice away, yeah, I'd be pretty depressed. Or you capitalize on it and be like, hey, I'm gonna be the silent bard and just like play like instruments and no lyrics, but that's the point of a bard, just kind of sing. Singing to like raise the morale of everyone around you. But yeah, that's no good, and just like the summon, no good. All right, we got a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit something different today. Today we are gonna use a ticket to get Final Fantasy characters. Hopefully. So we're gonna click on this. Boom. And we're gonna use. Should we use 500 lapis or a ticket? Let's use a ticket. Lapis you can buy other stuff with, but let's use a ticket. He said the rate is up, but I doubt it. See? Blue. Look at all these golds and rainbows. Man. So bad at this game. Vivi. What? Ooh. So if my friend Aaron, or actually Aaron, is watching, I have Vivi, and I know you wanted Vivi for the longest time. Yeah, I'm gonna share you. I'm gonna share you on Facebook. Oh, it broke. It's not supported. It's okay. Alright, let's read Vivi's profile. Wait, hold on. How many stars is her? 4. Okay, typical. A young black mage from a distant world of Gaia. While attending a party in the kingdom of Alexandria, he's swept up in Zidane's plot to kidnap Princess Garnet, and before long joins in his new companion's quest. Raised with no knowledge of the world or his own origins, he is at first timid and dependent on others, but in the course of his journey gradually gains the courage to face the truth of the past. That he's a black mage and they're created as weapons. Yeah. It's TMR's for Faraga. Wow, not good. Anyway, that was it. Didn't really get much today. Again, it's terrible. No Final Fantasy characters. It's kind of lame, but you know, not gonna complain. Still good stuff. I got Edgar. Nah, man. Who are you? Who are you? I don't know you. Alright, so anyway, who'd you guys get? I mean, I think my other friends, they got core. They got Final Fantasy characters. I did not. Like I said, I have terrible luck in this game. Not ultimately disappointed, but it is kind of frustrating that I keep getting duplicates of stuff. Like I got 3 Pinellos this week. I mean, they should do. I mean that's the point, right? To have RNG on these characters so you can keep playing and buy more lapis and summon more characters. But they really need. Sorry. In this topic of gaming, you know, like gambling and gaming, like loot boxes and Star Wars Battlefront 2, companies really need to consider people don't have the attention span anymore, and also time to play these games. Like, you know, like I can understand like in Battlefront 2 where, you know, you have to unlock everything, and then like if you just want to play Darth Vader and you're not a gamer and you just want to get in there and play a round or two of Star Wars Battlefront, you're not gonna care. You're not gonna want to grind 40 hours to unlock one character, you know. And the point I'm trying to make here is that in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, they should have some sort of like limiter, not limiter. And I'm having a hard time explaining this. But if you have a character that you already have, like for example, Pinello, like Dancer Pinello, your chances of getting her again should be lower than getting the other characters in that bracket in your featured summon. Just because, one, you already have them, you know, and two, it's like it makes people excited to get different characters. You don't want to disappoint, you know, people that play the game casually, and that's kind of like the big debate is like the casual players versus like the hardcore players. Hardcore players are not going to care. They're going to come in, they're going to buy all that stuff, and then they're in the game like 100%. But the casual players, I mean, I'm talking about the ones that like play the game once a day. They just want to summon. Maybe like they'll burn through their energy, you know, and then call it until the next day. They won't like keep coming back to the game like every hour to see what's changed. And then those are the guys that I think developers are trying to cater to. But there needs to be a balance. There needs to be something where they can meet in the middle, cater to those casual people, and at the same time the hardcore people should get gifted in a different form of their like loyalty, you know. So if there's a guy that comes in and keeps playing these games for every hour, keeps checking on their characters every hour, they should be getting something like an hourly checkup or something like that, where they get items or something, you know, something to entice people to come back and play the game over the person that comes in that plays the game once a day, you know. So that would be a smart thing to do. They shouldn't change the whole system mechanic to where, you know, the casual guy and the hardcore guy have to abide by the same, and this is weird, the same rules per se, because, you know, like I feel like if you want the casual guy to eventually turn hardcore, you're gonna want to show them the benefit of playing the game hardcore, you know. And that's why you should not gift, but like entice people that play the game in a consistent level. But I don't know, maybe it's lazy, maybe it's something that they haven't thought of yet. You know, they need to go back in their think tank and trying to figure out what's best for the whole squad or whatnot, or for everybody, you know, because we don't want to, as much as we say like we don't want to leave anybody out or isolate anybody out, they really are. I mean, that's kind of how it is. Like if you put anything monetary in the game where it alters the gameplay experience, yeah, you're changing it up for people, because some people can't afford to buy microtransactions in video games, you know. But if, like, for example, like if you buy a Super Nintendo game, you get the whole game, or the game that was there intended. So there is no microtransactions, there is no DLC. You get everything, and then it's going to be up to the player whether to put time in the game or not. You know, I put time in my games when I was a kid, and I ended up being good in them. But I did have friends that, you know, would play like 1 or 2 stages or something and yeah, this game's cool, and then like never played the game again because they just wanted to experience the game. They didn't want to like beat it. They didn't care about the story, anything like that. They just want to shoot stuff. They just wanted to like, you know, just escape for a while. And that hasn't really changed in modern day gaming. The only thing that's changed in modern day gaming is that my friend and I, we have two different gaming styles, and then publishers started changing how to make more money from each of us. You know, clearly publishers are gonna make more money from my buddy because, you know, like if he, for example, is like, let's just say we're playing Brave Exvius, right? This is a good example. And he is just like obsessed with, like, I don't know, one of the characters. Like he wants to get Sephiroth or Cloud or whatever. And he notices that there's an event for Final Fantasy VII characters. He's going to go into town and just be like, hey, I'm going to buy all these tickets, buy all this lapis, so I can just get those characters. And then as soon as he gets the characters, he's probably going to stop playing. He's probably like, oh, I don't care about summons anymore. I just want Cloud. I just want Sephiroth, right? Now, they just made a ton of money from him because he bought all the tickets, all the lapis, all these bundles, microtransactions, $2, $2, $2, $10, $100, you know, whatever, just to get that character. Because of a chance to get that character. It's not guaranteed. It's a chance to get that character. And this is why the gambling part comes in. It's a chance to get the character. It's not guaranteed. For me, as a guy that would play this every day, check on it a couple hours, you know, level up my characters, I would probably spend less than him because I have the patience to play the game. Like, I know and I understand that the game regenerates energy every like few minutes, right? The summons recharge every day, every 24 hours, so I can wait. I don't have to pay for anything, you know. And that's the fun part, is like the whole like, which ones do I get? And every day is always something new. And that's kind of like why I'm doing this stream, is because I enjoy that portion of the game. And you should too. I think it's really fun. It's fun if you're a Final Fantasy fan. If you're like a Dragon Ball fan and you're playing the wrong game, play Dokkan Battle. That's a really fun one if you're a Dragon Ball fan. I don't mind that game so much. I just not a fan of the artwork. I really like the way this game is, the aesthetic of this game. More so better than Final Fantasy Mobius. Mobius has better graphics, 100%. Like, I'm not gonna disagree on that. But this is my jam right here. This old school Final Fantasy, which I enjoy, like the artwork. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much my rant on video game gambling. Like, that's what the big topic is right now. And it's not that loot crates and loot boxes are bad. It's how they go about of you acquiring the things you want, in my opinion. If it's not a loot box, it's DLC, right? So they're gonna charge you anyway. And so I guess the way I see it, like if they charge you, let's just say Brave Exvius, they charge you $10 to get Cloud, right? Or they can give you 10 summons for $10, random summons, right? So like, you see what I'm getting at? Like, there's still benefit for both people. You get $10, pay $10 to get Cloud, right? And that guy will get Cloud and then forget about the game, and then you get $10 out of that guy. Or, you know, for the guy that just wants to get play the game more, you know, kind of like span out his experience throughout the week or whatever, he can get 10 loot boxes or 10 summon crystals and get a random assortment of like level 4, level 5 characters. And that's what I'm getting at. Is like, we need to balance out the checks and balances of these like loot box games. And I think Overwatch does a lot about that. Because Overwatch, you just buy the loot boxes and then it's random, totally random, right? That's 100% gambling. But you don't have to buy the loot boxes. You unlock them every time you level up. And how do you level up? You play the game, and that's the point of the game, right? You play the game. So I guess that makes sense. And if you have duplicates, it turns all your duplicates into gold, wherein you can buy the actual thing that you want eventually, which is great. My only beef, and I'm gonna end this stream on this note, is that my only beef with Overwatch's loot box system is that the specific loot boxes that you have to get during events, I think that should be accessible to everybody. So if you play Overwatch, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you get a loot box, you should be able to pick which loot box from which set that you would get randomly to acquire specific things. So, for example, McCree has a really cool Black Watch costume that was only available in the Uprising event. You should be able to pick an Uprising loot box, and then you can get, like, you know, the items in that bracket, you know. So, but the way they have it now is like they decide when to have the Uprising event again, and then the loot boxes will show up. You know, they should have New Year, Halloween, Christmas, Uprising, Anniversary. All those should be available for you when you level up, or even purchase loot boxes as a choice. So that way, if you wanted that Reaper costume you missed out on Halloween because, you know, life happened, you had the chance to get it instead of waiting next year to play again and get that costume. And I think that's the part that I'm really iffy about, because they're like locking these certain costumes behind like timed events, and people don't have a lot of time these days, especially when they're not, and when they're working, and, you know, they have to pay the bills and stuff. They can't play games all day. You know, not to speak for all those people that play games all day, like Twitch or streamers and stuff like that. I do this part-time, but anyway, enough of the rant. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm probably gonna burn through my experience here, but I'm not gonna stream that. It's kind of boring, but we'll see. Let me know. Leave a message, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. And, you know, I feel like if you're out there watching, that's great. But thanks for the support regardless, and hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so I'll be back here probably at 1 o'clock again to do another summon with you guys. All right, this is GQ Asian Dude, Spider-Man hat, signing out. Till next time.